This message is definitely meant to find you because I was literally about to go out. I have my stuff here, and then there was something that stopped me and told me that you're meant to receive this message right now. So opening up your heart and receive the codes that are coming in, coming through right now. I'm seeing a bird for you. I'm seeing that there is a message that wants to come through in a form of maybe air travel bird. That's the air energy, flying. Maybe someone coming through, or maybe you're actually seeing birds, and they represent certain symbolism and they hold certain message for you. I'm also hearing a message coming through for you in the next 3 to 5 days. Some of you 7, let's just say within a week, okay? Within the next week, there is a message coming in a form of maybe like a mail, overseas message or faraway message, or in a form of like a bird or animal spirit. And what I'm seeing, the color of this bird particularly is a red. So maybe that is a particular color that you resonate with. Red also represents the base chakra, security, safety. So maybe you are working on your sense of safety, security, groundedness. Maybe there's something that you want to hear, or you're looking forward to hear from someone to let you know that they are safe, or you wanted to let someone know that you are safe, or you want more security in your life. So I'm hearing if you are seeking more security in your life, in terms of, anything like a home base, money, secure relationships, self-security, right? Sense of wholeness and self, that is also coming through for you. I'm also seeing lines for you, like kind of like not lightning necessary, but like glowing lines. So that can represent energies coming through a lot. So some of you can be going through a huge awakening and activation during this time, and the energy can feel really intense. I'm seeing the, like the Pokemon, what's it called, Pikachu Thunderbolt. Okay, I'm seeing kind of like that kind of vibe. So maybe you feel like you've been struck by lightning with all these new downloads, and that can feel very overwhelmed for your cute little system. Like Pikachu is super cute. So right now your body can be going through a lot of discomfort. Take lots of rest. You might be drawn to certain like glucose, like higher glucose index stuff, so maybe more sugary stuff, and that is kind of like a way for you to like replenish your cells, because it's going through a lot of upgrades, so your body can feel a little bit out of whack. Some of you guys can be drawn to comfort food to soothe yourself. Some of you guys are called to, I'm hearing juices, particular the red one, the root, okay, maybe beetroot. Some of you guys are drawn to that. If you've been feeling, okay, I need some red juices, trust that, because that's the confirmation I'm hearing for you. Cherry as well. Any red foods, that's gonna help you activate and regulate your base system if security and safety is something that you want to anchor in your life. I'm also hearing green juices and blue, so the heart portal and the throat chakra portal. So some of you guys can be activating and clearing that as well. So by wearing certain colors, activating that frequency through food and the food colors and juices, trust that and follow your inner guidance, okay? And if you've been craving something, you're like, oh, that's so weird. Maybe it's not weird. Maybe it's your higher self communicating to you that that's what you're meant to eat or drink. But more than that, maybe that journey is going to kickstart your journey from point A to point B. Meaning maybe now you're like, okay, well, I gotta go to the grocery store to buy some juices. And maybe on the way to the grocery store, you're gonna bump into someone who's gonna offer you something, or you're gonna connect with something, or maybe you're gonna see a message. And maybe at the grocery store, you're going to bump into, I don't know, the love of your life or an old friend or whatever. Okay, so just really trust the synchronicities, because what's going on right now is you're in the perfect frequency to be following the breadcrumbs, the divine crumbs, not, when people breadcrumb you, but like, Hansel and Gretel. analogy of you following the trail of breadcrumbs to lead to where you're meant to be. And what I'm hearing for you is like not worry about the destination, but enjoy the journey. Because some of us can feel, oh my God, I want to be enlightened, but that's not the point. Okay, that's not the point. That's not why you're here. You're here to be the student. You're here to learn, and you're here to share. You're here to teach. You're here to just be who you are, and that is naturally healing. That is naturally doing its divine work. So enjoy the process. Don't overthink it. Follow your intuition. Expect messages coming through for you very clear through a messenger. Birds can also represent messengers. I'm also seeing, like when I'm tuning to that bird for you, I'm seeing the eyes. The eyes of the bird really stand out to me. What that means is that this message is very like, it's a spiritual message that clarifies your vision. So something that you know intuitively that is coming. I feel like you expected it, or spirit or your higher self is showing you that you're meant to receive this message, and then it's gonna come and you're like, oh, I knew it. Okay, so maybe you're expecting to win something. Okay, some of you guys winning the lottery. Okay, my people. Okay, tell me the good news. Okay, and or maybe some of you guys are getting really good news. Maybe some of you guys are like, I feel like someone is gonna reach out to me, or maybe I'm waiting on a grant and it's gonna come through. I'm waiting on a big windfall of money, or a closing of a house. I don't know, whatever it is. I'm hearing like something that you've been shown, and it's going to clarify your psychic intuitive ability once this message come through. Okay, it's not going to be like out of nowhere kind of thing. It's something that you already kind of expect. So just kind of open to that, and it can come through in so many different ways. And we live in a digital age, so it can be an email, right? It can be someone reaching out, can be someone who is spiritual, because the bird with the wings can represent a spiritual person. So you can receive your messages, through spiritual vessels as well, or in whatever, through different ways. I'm hearing just be open, okay? Just be open on how this message can come through for you, that's gonna help you anchor more into your safety, security, and groundedness. Is anything else that you need to know? Okay, I'm seeing these like two golden gates thing. It's like a how do I draw that? It's like it's like a curved cane kind of thing. So it's like it goes like this, okay, and then it spirals down, and it's on two sides. So maybe that means something for you. Maybe you're manifesting a house with the two particular posts like that. That can also represent some kind of like heavenly gate kingdom. I don't know why I said kingdom. That's not what I heard. But maybe that's what it's meant to come through. So take it how it resonates for you. What I'm really seeing is that you're entering a new era of your life that is going to be a little bit or a lot upgraded. So the golden post, I guess that's what they're called, the golden kind of like the spiral post represent kind of like a very royal kind of place that is open for you to enter. I'm seeing a big butterfly, very colorful butterfly. Right in the middle. So that represents that you're entering kind of like the home of spirit. Wow, I'm hearing the home of spirit. I'm hearing you entering a new realm, a new consciousness level, that you're going to start looking at things in a more colorful, multi-dimensional way. You have ascended to a new level of consciousness where you are going to begin experiencing life and what you define as home. And home is not always a physical place, guys, especially if you're a starseed or someone who know that this is not your first rodeo on earth. Home is not a physical place, but it's more of an energetic space. So some of you guys can be actually feeling more at home. Oh, I'm hearing that. Yeah, more at home in your body, more at home in your being, more at home and in acceptance of your of your role or your place on earth. Okay, I'm hearing that for you. So some of you guys can be struggling so hard with like finding your belongingness on earth for the longest time because you're a freaking starseed and you know that you ain't from here. So it always felt so dense and it always feel really hard on your body. But you are going to receive a message from, you know, spirit or whatever, okay? It's going to confirm your true multidimensional self. And also the bird can also represent angel, okay? So if some of you guys can be resonating with angels or started working with angels. I'm not sure if the red color resonate with any archangels or angels in general, but if it is, let me know down below. And let me know if there's a certain angel or a certain guide that is calling you right now. Oh, that's another thing that's coming through, guide, spiritual guides. So there can be an ascended master that can be working with you right now. Ooh, Mary Magdalene for some of you guys, you know, with the red Riding Hood that she wears. So there can be a lot of that. I definitely feel a lot of Mary Magdalene's energies coming through, awakening the true suppressed divine feminine spirit that our world is ready to experience. And if you're particularly working with her energy, it's going to open your heart portal. So you might feel really sad and cry and like emotional, and you might cry because it's the feminine that has been suppressed and reduced for so long. And what she represents is when people look at, like, let's say a feminine energy or a woman, and they reduce her down to an object, from a side piece, from just a companion. Like they don't see her for the true teacher, and they don't see her for the true spiritual guide that she is. So some of you guys can be stepping into higher divine feminine teachings, and maybe your role as a divine feminine teacher or your role as a spiritual teacher, and that energy can be coming in for you to awaken in your DNA, in your bloodline. And remember that the true knowledge doesn't come from books and textbooks, because actually a lot of the old I don't know if it's called gospels or something, that is actually burned or hidden, or some sketchy things happen. So the old ancient spiritual teachings is actually suppressed and wanted to hide from the world, so that a lot of these old knowledge wants to come back and wants to come through. Okay, that's what I'm hearing for you. So if you're receiving this message right now, you are one of the chosen ones who are meant to carry on these sacred spiritual teachings. And these teachings you're not going to find in like mainstream books, okay? They're going to come through for you through a spirit guide. So if you're feeling like, oh, I feel like searching this on the internet, or I feel like searching this on YouTube, or I feel like going to the bookstore and being guided to this, like really follow the trail, the divine trail, the breadcrumbs, because it's going to lead you to some ancient knowledge that when you read it, it's like level 1. But when you allowing it to open you up, it's going to activate another layer of what that true knowledge is. Okay, so that happens a lot when I read sacred text, that I don't just read the words, I don't, buy into the stories, but I actually see the 5 levels down. I see what it means when it comes to the energetic level, when it comes to manifestation, what are the implied meanings, and what are the codes that actually come through from that. So I could be reading something, but I'm getting completely different messages because the ancient teachings are all encoded, okay? They're not in plain sight. They can be in plain sight, but the true message is not. Okay, so you can be one of the chosen ones who are meant to receive this message from this like red bird spirit, your guides, whatever, because you have the aptitude to decipher it. That's what I'm hearing. And I don't want you to get lost in the word decipher, because I'm hearing for you, it's not about deciphering anything. It's about allowing the true knowledge and wisdom to flow through you. It's something that you have been destined to carry on. and you're here to activate that consciousness. So the Christ consciousness, the love consciousness, the balance, harmony consciousness, whatever consciousness that you're meant to carry, because that's the whole reason why you're here. You're not here to just, enjoy and call it a life. Sorry to break it to you, but if you if you're resonating with this message in any way, is that is not your path, honey. Your path is actually a wisdom carrier. Okay, so I'm hearing you're gonna receive that message. Stay grounded, because it can be a bit overwhelming for your system, and maybe it's something that you've always known but you're not ready to access because you're like still want to hold on to your old attachments or trying to be a normal human, because I don't know, that gives you some safety and security, but then you realize that it's false and this world is a little bit crazy for you, and you know that your true self is your true multidimensional rainbow color self, and this is the time where you're being called to really embody it, and not just being called, you kind of know that it's time. Okay, I feel like there's something in your heart and your soul, you're like, I ain't playing no more. I cannot pretend no more. I'm tired of feeling like I'm the odd one now. I'm tired of pretending to be normal. I'm tired of like walking around and having like shallow conversations about the freaking weather or football or whatever. Okay? I mean, you can still have those conversations, but it's more like your soul is yearning for something deeper, something truer, and this sacred knowledge is going to come through for you in the most unexpected way. If you're getting any signs or symbol, I'm seeing butterflies. Yeah, I mean, it was coming through with the multidimensional rainbow butterfly. If you're getting any colors or any signs or symbols, let me know down below. And I've been getting a lot as well. So I'm curious what's been coming through for you, and what are you seeing specifically, and are you feeling any type of ascension symptoms? If so, just really focus on being grounded. I recently made a new moon in Virgo. It's a black moon in Virgo video. If you want to watch it, go watch it, because I also share how you can stay grounded during this time. So that might be helpful for you guys. Okay, bringing in earth energy. Go for light walks. Okay, drink lots of water. Stay grounded. Listen to your body. Don't force anything right now, but flow. Okay, don't force, but flow. Alright guys, I'm gonna close the channel, I'm gonna close the portal. Just let me know down below. I love to read all your comments. This is Tina Wong, and I love you so much. Like if you enjoyed it, anything that came through for you, that you resonated. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, because we post here every day. And I'll see you in the next one.